Ever expanding is the Gold Label series. We brought you the new 514, 714E models that are part of the Gold Label collection now. And now the 800 series is expanding within the Gold Label collection as well. This is the new 817E, bringing the very popular Grand Pacific body shape and new depth to the Gold Label line. I'm going to tell you all about it, so stick around. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like our videos. If you want to support the channel, you can visit our spring store linked below for custom swag, and check out our podcast, the Fretboard Confessional, wherever you get your podcasts at. So Taylor has been slowly expanding the offerings available in the very popular and new Gold Label collection. And if you have been living under a rock, you're new to this channel, what have you, and you're not sure what these are, let me break it down for you. Launched at the NAMM show earlier this year in January, the Gold Label collection represents a new take on Taylor guitars, imagined from the ground up by Taylor guitar CEO, president, and master guitar designer Andy Powers. And they really are a very different thing. That's clear from the onset because the visuals are very different. So like the rest of the Gold Label collection, we have a different headstock shape, very cool swept back design, new logo, new inlay patterns to go along with it, different shape of the pick guard. In this case, it's an engraved one because it's part of the 800 series. Everything's kind of softened. The bridge is that softened wing bridge that we've kind of seen on some of the builder's editions, in this case done in Honduran rosewood, which is very cool in this collection. Bone bridge pins and some really nice marquetry, particularly on this series where you have this combination of wood and abalone and ivory rosette and purfling. What's really big difference outside of the aesthetic choices is what's going on under the hood, because there's two dramatic changes to these guitars from the standard Taylor lineup. One is the bracing. Now, V-Class guitars were introduced, gosh, has it been 10 years? If it's maybe been that long. And were very, very popular immediately. They've taken Taylor guitars into kind of a different sonic place and have helped to be able to, from a building standpoint, balance better what you want from sustain and volume, intonation, all of these things. The Gold Label collection takes that pattern of V-class bracing and changes it a little bit into V fan bracing. So it's a V shape to the bridge plate, and then from the bridge plate down into the lower bout, it's fan bracing. And that's giving it a decidedly different tone. And what's coming out of this sound is very similar to what's coming across in the aesthetic, which is a more vintage inspired sound coming from Taylor guitars. Coupled with that, and part of what helps with the sound in this particular case, is the neck angle. It is not the NT neck or the Taylor neck that we've been used to, where it's a bolt-on neck with shims underneath it that can be taken off and put back on to adjust the angle, which they've had in production since 99, 2000. This is called the new control action neck, and it can be very simply adjusted with a single bolt and a flex driver while the strings are on under tension to change the neck angle on the fly. It's a great technology to utilize, and that, along with the long tenon that's running under the fingerboard and the way that it connects, helps to transfer more energy into the body of the guitar. Along with the new aesthetics, the new sound, great Grover or Goto 810 tuners, 510 tuners, thinking 810, right? And the deeper body. So when the 517 and 717s came out, we talked about this. So what's happened with the Grand Pacific in this particular case is that the body depth has grown. It's a bigger guitar, it's a deeper guitar, and that, along with the other changes, is really changing the resonance. Now, why would you go with this one over a 717, for instance? It's because that's also a torrefied spruce rosewood guitar. The 817 is torrefied spruce with Honduran rosewood, and this is just a phenomenal tone wood. Now, it's a true rosewood, and it differs from East Indian rosewood in that it has a very clear glass-like chime to it, a lot of volume, a lot of clarity that comes out of it typically. And so when you pair it with a design like this, I think it really helps to add to the volume that this guitar design brings. And there's a certain roundness and softness that's going on with this anyway. So, if you're strumming or flat picking, you get a really cool response out of this. We had a custom shop Grand Pacific that we had done with Andy. We picked the woods out And it was Honduran rosewood like this, and it was just a stellar guitar. And I can tell you, that's one of those guitars that rumbles against you. Same thing in this particular case. So it's a fantastic guitar. Without further ado, let's take a listen to it. Cooper's going to run it through its paces for you, so check it out. All right, so there you have it. The new 817E gold label is going to be available in 2 finishes. It's available in this natural finish with torrefied spruce, or you can get it with the edge burst finish like has been seen in the 814E that was first introduced in the gold label series. Great guitar. I love the control action neck. Being able to kind of dial in exactly what you need and to do it on the fly, I think is a great innovation. You know, and all of the other standard stuff that you expect from Taylor is still here. I mean, just the fantastic fit and finish, great feel on the neck, up and down the fretboard. It's a really fantastic guitar and a very cool look. I love the Continental inlay. I really like the way the purfling and the abalone interact, and it's kind of I'm going to call it neo vintage because there's parts of it that are very vintage inspired. But there's also parts of it that are very, very new. You know, it's learning from the past in order to create something fantastic that honors it. So pretty awesome guitars. If you want to purchase one of these or find out more info, just go to our website, alamomusic.com. You can check it all out. The 514E, the 714E, and this 817E are all coming out at the same time. Initially, you know, the availability is going to be kind of hit or miss as we move into the holiday season, so keep that in mind. But fantastic guitars. I'm excited to see what else comes out of the gold label collection moving forward. If you're new to our channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, and keep coming back for more. See you next time.